CBDCs explain simply. Imagine a world where you no longer own anything. You don't have a car, but one always arrives when you need. You don't have movies, but you can watch them instantly in any app. You don't even really own music, games, or software. Sometimes not even your workspace or home. But everything is available to you on demand. Now imagine another world where you own everything. Your car, your books, your films, your tools, your home. But in return, you pay not with subscriptions, but with responsibility, maintenance, taxes, and time. Which of these worlds is actually winning right now? And why does it change not only the economy, but your life, freedom, and even your mindset? Today, we're going to break down one of the most important transformations of the 21st century, the economy of ownership versus the economy of access. And yes, if you enjoy this kind of deep dive, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. It really helps the channel grow and supports more content like this. Introduction. Two logics of the modern world. If we simplify everything, the economy has always revolved around one core question: to own or to use. For a long time, the answer was obvious. Own, you buy something, and it becomes yours. You buy a car. It sits in your driveway. You buy a disc, the music belongs to you. You buy a house. It's your territory. This is the economy of ownership. But over the last 10-15 years, something has changed. You no longer buy music. You stream it. You don't buy movies. You access them. You don't buy taxis. You call rides. You don't buy software. You subscribe, and this is a different model. The economy of access. Economy of ownership. The old world logic. The economy of ownership is what modern civilization was built on for centuries. Its foundation is simple. You pay once, and you receive ownership of an asset: a house, car, a book, a TV, a tool. All of these are your assets. Key characteristics of the ownership economy. Legal ownership rights, ability to resell, ability to transfer, full responsibility, lies with you, full control over usage. Why this model dominated? Because technology was expensive, production was limited, access to goods was physically difficult, digital alternatives did not exist. In short, to use something, you had to physically own it. The shift. Why everything started to change. Three key forces disrupted the old model. The internet, it made instant access to information, music and video possible. Cloud platforms now. You don't need to store everything locally. Everything exists somewhere else. Smartphones, they became universal access devices for everything. And at that moment, a new idea emerged. Why own it if you can just access it? Economy of access, the new subscription world. The economy of access is based on a different logic. You don't buy an asset, you buy the right to use it. This includes subscriptions to music, car rentals, and ride-hailing software subscriptions, streaming platforms, even housing models in some cases. Key characteristics of the access economy. You do not own the product. You pay continuously, access can be revoked. Everything is automatically updated. Platforms fully control the system. Real-life examples. Let's break it down. Music before. Buy a CD, music is yours forever. Now. Subscription service, access only while paying transport. Before. Buy a car, pay for insurance. Fuel repairs now. Call a ride, pay per trip. Movies before, DVDs or downloaded files, now streaming platforms. Rented digital library. Software before, one-time purchase, e.g. Photoshop, now monthly subscription. The main question, which is better? There is no simple answer. Both models have strengths and weaknesses. Pros of the access economy. You need lower entry costs, no need to pay a large upfront. Price 2. Flexibility, easy to switch tools and services. Always. Updated automatic updates included. Less responsibility, no maintenance or storage burden. Cons of the access economy. 1. No real control, access can be removed at any time. Continuous payments, long-term costs can be higher. Illusion of ownership, you use it, but don't own it. Platform dependency, you live inside someone else's system. Pros of the ownership economy. 1. Full control, you truly own the asset. Independence. No one can turn off your property. Long-term value, no recurring payments after purchase. Resale value, you can sell the asset later. Cons of ownership 1. High upfront, cost-expensive initial investment. Responsibility, maintenance, and repairs are on you. Obsolescence, technology becomes outdated quickly. Psychological shift. Why we are moving from ownership to access. The real change is not economic, it's psychological. People are gradually valuing ownership less. Why? 1. Convenience beats ownership. One click is easier than buying and maintaining. 2. On-demand world, everything is expected to be instant. 3. Less attachment to things. Digital life makes possessions feel temporary. GUI market and access economy. This shift affects not only consumption but also work. Before, stable jobs, fixed salaries. Now freelancing, gig economy platforms, project-based work, you don't own. Job, you access opportunities. Is ownership disappearing? Ownership is not disappearing. It is transforming. Now often corporations own assets, individuals access services. For example, companies own platforms, users access ecosystems. The subscription economy, a new reality. Everything is becoming subscription-based. Movies, music, games, software, education, even cars. This is called the subscription economy. The future, what comes next? There are 3 possible scenarios. Full access economy, almost nothing is owned. Hybrid model, some things owned, some accessed. Return to ownership, people reject subscription fatigue. Most likely outcome, a mixed system. The core idea economics is not just about money. It's about freedom, control, dependency, lifestyle. And the real question of the 21st century is, do you want to own the world or simply access it? Final thoughts. We are living in a time where the boundary between mine and accessible is disappearing, and perhaps the most important decision of the future is not what to buy, but what is worth owning at all. If you enjoyed this breakdown, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos.